Hey, have you ever tried to use those to fly?
Well... Hello everyone and welcome to the recent review. Today we're looking over set number 70780, Protector of Water. The set contains approximately 65 pieces, was released in early 2005, and the time of release was approximately $10. So as we can see here, this is the counterpart to Galley, the Master of Water, and one of 6 small protector sets. Doesn't have the most amount of parts, but doesn't have the least either. So how does this set hold up? Let's find out. First of all, let's get out of the way one of my least favorite parts of any given review. The box. It's a box, protector of water, information. On the back, more information, combination model. It's hexagonal. Almost. It's a box. Let's get back to the review. So here we have protector of water. Accompanying her / him, I don't know at the time of this recording, we have the silver skull spider. In the story that we know so far, these are the fastest of the skull spiders. Very menacing. Pros being good articulation, just 4 points. Cons, it's, well, it is what it is. It's 5 pieces. But looks very menacing, can attach to any of the new heads. Good start. Let's get on to the protector of water. Right off the bat, some pros. A lot of people would consider the color scheme to be a pro. Now this takes quite a daring risk. It uses primarily, for its coloration, primarily translucent pieces. The dark transparent blue, and then the lighter, almost crystal-like transparent blue. It's a really nice contrast, and actually, personally reminds me of Galley from 2001. Only if you took Galley and all of her components and made them translucent. A lot of people are going to like that though. Color scheme is also very solid, consisting of the translucent colors as well as gray, silver, and black, as well as yellow accents. Another pro a lot of people are going to like, it's small. Protector is quite small. You're getting approximately 65 pieces for $10. That's not bad. Makes for a nice gift, nice parts pack, you name it. Another pro a lot of people are going to find will be that the protector has back armor. Doesn't cover the entire back, but it's something. A lot of people will also enjoy the simplicity of the build. Now the build is not really that complex. Now depending on which side of the picket fence you're on, you're either going to really like the fact that it's CCBS, meaning the parts are not going to break on you, or you're really not going to like it. But if you're in the camp that likes it, then the fact it is CCBS, and it's all smooth, and clicks together very nicely, is a pro. Another pro would be the functions. Protector of Water has 2 primary functions. The first being the launcher. As we can see here, you turn this gear and it will fire the studs. I'm going to try and catch them. As you can see, it works very well. You turn the gear and that little thing right there pushes studs out. It works brilliantly. So that is definitely a pro. And you can take them, push them back in. The second function is the mask. You can slam down on the back of the eye stalk and the mask will fly off. Another pro a lot of people are going to like is the mask itself. Mask of Water, it's molded, part translucent, part solid. Then when the mask is off, you can slip the skull spider on. Now, everything advises that you wrap the legs around, but that's very tricky. It's very difficult to actually get the skull spider on in the first place. So this is pretty much the best you're going to be able to do. And then, if you want, skull spider should pop off. Although it's really just easier to drag it off with your hands. And the mask goes back on. And there we go. Now the pro a lot of people are going to find will be the water theme. Considering this is the protector of water, it only makes sense for him/her to have a weapon that looks like you'll find it underwater. Not to mention the turbines. That is a very telling sign of water-related antics. People are also pretty much going to like the coordination between the silver and the hands. Almost looks like gloves and armor. And that pretty much sums it up. Those are the general pros. Very simple pros, but very solid. The set so far, pretty simple. You're not getting something that's going to be revolutionary, but that's not what you should expect. It should be just a simple build, one that you should enjoy, and complements Galley quite nicely. Let's get into the cons real quick. Cons are as followed. If you don't like CCBS, you're going to find its usage to be a con. It is a much smoother system than the Bionicle system we've known for the past decade. It's not as technologically advanced, not advanced. It doesn't have that technological, detailed, specialized look. Another con a lot of people are going to have is with the yellow, specifically the large chunks of what looks to be cheese on his or her shoulders. While they are supposed to be turbines, if you're not used to the scuba color scheme, these are going to stick out. Even if you are, they stick out, literally and figuratively. Another con people might have would be with the lower arms, being as they're so short. It makes it difficult for any dynamic posing. Speaking of which, the launcher, people may find its configuration to be very difficult for dynamic posing. Anything not in a water pose is not really going to work. Another con some people will have will be with the two functions. The two functions. Here we have the launcher, and it is very easy to accidentally launch it. If you twist it, sure, but it's very easy to lose all these stud pieces. Incredibly so. So keep an eye out for that. And it's also very easy to launch the mask off. It fits quite loosely, so if you accidentally brush up against it, bam, it will fly off. Just keep an eye out for that. Another con people are going to have will be with the translucent colors. Considering the mask is the only source of a solid dark azure color, it sticks out a little bit. Similar to Galley Mata from 01 having only a translucent mask, but everything else is translucent. Everything else on Galley is solid, but everything here is translucent. Which brings us to another con, the back. Not everyone is going to like that the back armor is, well, not exactly the best. It doesn't cover everything, so it looks kind of like a lump on the back. Speaking of which, a lump on the front, not everyone is going to like how far out this sticks. That's the profile. So yeah, as far as stability goes, the feet are small, so you're not going to have the greatest stability. So just keep that in mind. Peg that as a pro or con if you will. Finally, last con I can think of, people may not like the fact that there's gray in the upper legs, when there's really no gray anywhere else except for the launcher and the little itsy bits inside the protector's torso. Kind of stick out, and they could have used black. Not personally sure why they did not. So on all, that basically sums it up. That's all I can think of right now. That is the Protector of Water. Small set, but that's pretty much what you should expect. It's small, it's compact, makes for a great gift, and an excellent complement to Galley Master of Water. Then if you really want translucent pieces, you're definitely going to get them here. You get enough for enough. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this review. If there's anything you feel I messed up or missed out, please let me know either in the comments below or on the TTV message boards. Thank you all for watching, and keep an eye out for the corresponding video related to Galley Master of Water. Thank you all for watching, and farewell.